Right now for my job interview. All right, get a little bit of light going here. I got a dog barking because my neighbor is crazy, or appears to be. Most neighbors do appear to be crazy. All I gotta do is find the Japanese mic and we're good to go. And when I say Japanese mic, I mean Japanese mic stand. Oh, it's over here. Okay. Go. We're gonna go ahead and tap into the job interview. All right, kitty. You got the scratching post right there. There's your 2-level condo. And don't forget about the whale shark tunnel. You enjoy, kitty. You have a good day. All right, it's July 3rd, 2023. We're dealing with 181,663 miles on the speedometer and about 102 degrees Fahrenheit. And welcome to the Please Subscribe show. So I talk a lot about actors, and I'm an actor myself. And I was in the warranty business for about 4.5 years. And we did extended warranties. Another department that was our neighboring department was the auto warranty department. Now, our department was actually run by a guy named Randy San Antonio. He's a Jewish guy that let us work for the company for, and he paid pretty fair. We could get bonuses, sales bonuses and things like that. So it wasn't really commission, but it was like we sold a certain amount of warranties, or we were able to extend the warranties, we were able to get bonus money. We were able to increase our hourly wage. I know a lot about the auto warranty business, and it's kind of shady. I don't recommend a company called Endurance. They're actually taking money from my mother. And they don't cover really anything. Not when it comes to like oil changes and tire rotation or tires. They do the first year only. So what Endurance does, they do a thing called Elite Endurance, okay? So it's an extended warranty for your auto. So it's extended warranty for your automobile, for your car, or truck if you want to do that. And the first year, they'll cover certain items. Or they'll cover like an oil change, or they'll cover like your tire rotation or your tires. Now, here's the thing. After the first year, they don't cover really anything at all. So they call it the Elite Service, which is the first year only. So after that first year, you're no longer covered. So she's just throwing away money to them. And I keep telling her every day or every other day, Mom, stop throwing away money to Endurance Auto Warranty. Okay, so this is kind of an anti-commercial, which is something I may have created. Now I do commercials too. So I do support certain businesses, but I don't support Endurance because they're stealing, they're not honest, and I'm trying to be honest to people. Don't use them. They'll steal from you. All right, Faye Jones was the apprentice of Frank Lloyd Wright, a brilliant architect. And he also won the Architect Institute Award. It's known as the American Institute of Architects. He was born in 1929, and he was involved in the Navy. And he created one of the most beautiful chapels in the United States of America here in Fort Worth, Texas, at Chapel Hill Square, right next to Central Market, where we're gonna get a salad right over there. Look at that. That's a beautiful chapel. And Linda and I actually played piano in there. Isn't that beautiful? Faye Jones created the Marty Leonard Chapel right there. Famous architect. There it is, among the trees. Something Frank Lloyd Wright actually was very talented at as an architect was to work among the trees, or even in some cases around the trees. And Faye Jones learned from him in a very clever, creative way. Look at that. Marty Leonard Chapel. It's a community chapel. It's known as the Marty Leonard Community Chapel. It's also a wedding chapel. And Linda and I played piano inside there. Sorry, excuse me. That's okay. It's kind of crowded. I need 2 of them. Sure. You don't mind if I grab this right there. Appreciate it. Ooh, long line. Alright, so I had some change. I don't know if you can see it in there, but this is the only Walmart in the area that has a coin counter. You use it with First Convenience as long as you have an account. That's Walmart. And that's where it led me. I don't see one on the outside, but there should be an advertisement for it. It's on Renaissance. That's what this is, Renaissance. I don't see it, but it should be there. Yep, they do have one, but it's a long way. And this comes out to about $12 right here. I counted it several times. I'm never off. So it's like they're off a little bit. I'm not going to hold out to about 50 cents. So it should be 12 even. Well, it turned out that I undercounted by 4 pennies, but there could have been 4 pennies already in there, but I'm not for sure. I could have undercounted a little bit. I usually don't, but I'm going to turn this in. Since I'm an account holder. If you're not an account holder, you have to pay this. You get that amount. If you're an account holder, you get that. Well, it took a long time. I got the $12 for the coins, and then I told him to deposit the 4 pennies in the account, but it took him a long time. I think he was assistant branch manager. I was there for like 10 minutes, or it felt like 10 minutes. I don't know. I said, "Oh, do you like working for First Convenience?" And he was like, "Yes, I do." And I said, "Okay, what's taking so long?" "Well, the computer's running slow." Okay. But I didn't go off on him or anything like that. I was just trying to figure out what was taking so long. It was just a $12 transaction for coins. You know, you turn in the slip and then it's good to go. Should we have to be super fast on that one? All right, so we're headed out to DFW Horizons, and I heard a ghost somewhere in the car. Cole, where is the critter? And that raindrop thing for Superstar Car Wash. Well, that's a good question, Sam Elliott. Yeah, I'm glad you're back. Well, I just didn't bring them out right now. They're up there somewhere. There they are. I'll just bring them out. I don't always bring them out. I mean, sometimes I do. I may bring them out later. Is that important to you to have, you know, Critter the cat and the Superstar car wash raindrop looking thing? This morning I just kind of woke up and just kind of wondering what was going on. All right, I'll just get back to that. Go back to sleep. Wake up, Sam Elliott. Wake up. Would I sleep? All right, so we're halfway there to DFW, and went ahead and brought my lunch. So go ahead and have it at Starbucks. It's nice and cool in here. They got a really cool Starbucks in here. Really nice. All right, I don't think it's too copyrighted above on the soundtrack above, but doing it for about 1,000 calories on this one. And then we've got 50, 100, and then 150, so a total of 1150 on the calories. And for a drink, I got some Coke Zero. It's kind of like it's kind of quinoa, but it also tastes like couscous. Couscous. Really good. I haven't eaten anything all day. It's really good. Good, good. And that's cracker. Watch your bite best. Very good. Very good. All right. Look at my invisible $20,000 Rolex. That's what my name is right there. Look at that. My invisible $20,000 Rolex right there. You know how much I cleared last year? $94,000. $194,000. A.D.W.C. Always be closing. Put that coffee down. Coffee is for closers. Reaction. No respect to Jack Lemmon. I was actually doing Alec Baldwin, but the Jack Lemmon reaction, that's probably one of the best reactions in all cinema history. Oh, Qualicure. Just in case you're a little lost, that was my impression of Alec Baldwin and a reaction of Jack Lemmon. And a little movie, also a play known as Glengarry Glen Ross. If you haven't heard of it, then get out of that cave and start exploring a place called Earth. Particularly what people don't realize is that Linda is a brilliant poet, and I don't think anybody realizes how genius she was. Now she didn't write every song in the Linda and Cole band or the Cole and Linda Filmmaker Band, but she did write some of them. So she did write She Passed Out. That one she wrote. That was either improv or maybe she thought about writing it, and then she wrote a few others that we did on the SoundCloud. So she does write, and I consider that poetry. So it's also song lyrics, but because we also have a band together. All right, here we are arriving at the DFW airport, one of the greatest airports in the world. pretty much run by American Airlines, although they have all other airlines are here, Delta, United, Alaskan Airlines, there's European Airlines, but mostly it's American Airlines because, well, American Airlines is one of the most powerful companies in the world, but it's also the airline that has the most fleet. So American Airlines has more fleet than any airline. When it comes to airlines, they're the most powerful. I'll just put it that way. They've got a lot of fleet. And they work out of DFW. Now, my mom worked at American Airlines for most of her life. And if it wasn't for American Airlines, I never would have gone to New York. I never would have had acting training. I never would have been able to do plays and all that kind of stuff. My mom was able to help me with some of that stuff. And she was an American Airlines employee. She worked at Advantage, a little like Reservation. And I'm very grateful to American Airlines. And I think they're a great company. And I have chosen myself to only fly American Airlines. And I won't really try any other airline. And really right now, I can't. I can only fly American because I fly for free. But I'm not going anywhere today. I mean, if I wanted to, I could fly off to any state in the United States, or I could go to Europe or whatever I wanted to. But we're not doing that today. But we are making kind of a documentary or vlog about DFW Airport, which I find very exciting. These are my love in life, the things that I do. I spend a lot of time on these vlogs. My mom says, hey, listen, just shorten them, make them 15 minutes. But I say, Mom, okay, every once in a while, I did a 12-minute video today. I said, Mom, just don't worry about it. This is something that's my passion. I believe in it. There's some professionals that I've learned from by, online, so with A.D.W.C, for example, I've learned everything just by watching his vlogs. I've learned a lot about what a vlog is and what makes a video log and videos and how to approach things and behavior and all kinds of fun stuff. So I've worked with some professionals on acting, which is a behavior thing. It's not necessarily vlogging, but it's, there's some of it is in there. And really, I consider acting the oldest profession in the book. It's a very old profession in the book. And there's things that you learn about it as you go on, and you learn that it's an instinctual thing. It's not something that can be taught. It's just something that you pick up, but you can refine skills for acting. And you learn that in acting school, refining skills and things like that. You do learn by paying attention to detail and finding out what works in an instinctive way. Okay, so you pay attention to detail and you find out what works in an instinctive way. So you be instinctive, and you use your intuition. And those are the things that guide you along the path, especially if you accept a role. I mean, how can you explain to this is really cool right here. Look at this right here. These airline tails are American Airlines. Those are actually American Eagle right there. You can see them right there. Almost like shark fins. But, how can you tell an actor, well, now you got the role, let me explain everything that you're going to do on stage. You can't do that. They have to use their own imaginations and find ways to bring it to life, to make it interesting for the audience. Okay, so anyway, and passion is part of that, and sincerity and honesty and stuff, and just really loving it, Anyway, but anyway, this is a documentary for you. There's the itinerary, Choctaw. Remember, you want to go to Choctaw casinos and just place everything on the roulette table. Not everything you have. Leave a little bit of money for bills and things like that. Maybe just bet a couple of dollars on the roulette table. Actually, don't even use the roulette table. What you want to do is you want to use these slots, the slot machines. The slot machines are the way to go. You just pull the lever and pray. I actually had a dream about the airport the other night. It's a very strange dream. I'll talk to you about it later. All right, so those are usually like 1 hour ones. These you can be here like a little bit longer. Anyway, we're in the last little section over here. So it should be pretty easy to find. I do this kind of stuff on purpose. and then to the right. Probably right there. You can kind of see it right there. So we're dealing with July 3rd of 2023. You can see that it's a little slower than usual, but people do travel on holidays. So tomorrow's a big holiday. So sometimes it's busy, sometimes, you know, but this is what it is right now at about, I don't know, 4-ish, around like a 4, between 4 and 5. I'd be wrong about that holiday travel. It's probably more busy than ever. This is C-15 right here. All right, and here is the chapel, so you don't want to forget about this when you come here to pray before you get on the flight. I just kind of like looking at different one of these right here. It's pretty cool. Oh, nobody's in there right now, so anyway, maybe I'll give a little sermon. Haven't really been able to do that. You know, Steve Martin, this would be my opening icebreaker. When Steve Martin first started at Knoxbury Farm, he actually, there was no one in the audience. So it probably looked not exactly like this, but because it wasn't a church, but it was a theme park. And have you kind of look at me as kind of like a pastor here at the airport. And I don't have much to say other than just believe in God and know that Jesus loves you. All right, have a good one. That's pretty much the sum of it right here. Thanks, y'all have a good night. Oh, and be sure to just give the money to the PayPal. Interface chapel right here. It's also got a sign right here too. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, there it is right here. CC cameras at DFW Airport. Those are probably from like the 1980s. And just so much dust on it. I've never seen anything like it. My goodness. Real sure that one probably doesn't work. No, at C20L202, C20L202, you do have a severe weather shelter area. So that's the shape of a tornado. And this would be the place to go right here. So if you're on this area right here, you just run full speed right into here as quickly as possible and get down in a small area and pray. Las Colinas, that's ICC, Irving Convention Center, right there. La 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 Obama, da 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 da. Now Biden. La 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 Obama, and Biden. Maybe go back to Trump. We don't know. Help the gas prices. Finally, I found a place with 309. I did that. His mom took off to Alaska. You know, she hates if there's a single tea leaf in the sink. But a fighting dog. Supposedly you can tell by the amount of times they chirp in the heat, the temperature. It ain't what our forefathers did. is a marker over here. It's in yellow. Third one, you've got 1, 2, and 3. So it's a third row. Your back row's here, which is 1. This counts as 1 row. Ideally, it's 1, 2, 3, and then 4. It's kind of in the center, and it's a little odd spot. But A5 is the way to find it, or A9. It's A5 and A9 on there, over there. Level 3, I guess is what they call, or stair 3. Basically, this is how you'll go. There's level 3. You cross right through here, and then take a right. I'll even walk through it like here. And you'll see it right there. So not too bad. Okay. And I'll get the cross one right here. Because literally DFW is like a maze. It's a pretty rough one. The designers were partying with a bunch of Woodstock people. And said, hey man, let's make this airport, a bunch of spirals and stuff, man, like a Jimi Hendrix song. All right, this entry A10. A10. Reason I tap it so many times, it fills the gallery. It makes the gallery large. I can see it more when I look at the gallery. Okay, I'll cross through here. And then right to the right. The third or the fourth row. This is the third one over. You'll be able to find it. And we got one. They add up. Last time I did it, what is that, $1 on just these, on these cards right here. But one of the cards was so full that whenever I pushed it in, it didn't count. Because they get to the point where, I'll show you when we drop this one off on how far it has to go through before it gives the quarter. A lot of people think that they actually don't give you the quarter, but they do. You just have to push it through this one barrier. And if it's completely stacked full, then don't use that one because it won't give you the quarter. It can't be over full of these little smart cards. You ever see that movie with Tom Hanks and Jackie Gleason? It's when Jackie Gleason's old and he's dying. Tom Hanks plays his son. Tearjerker. Remember this little movement going on? Alright. Pretty dead right here. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you exactly how far you gotta push it. Okay. This one might be too full. See how it's almost full right here? The guy standing right there. See, it's almost too full. That line right there. Sometimes doesn't work. I'm gonna try the next one. This one looks like a little more room. We're gonna try it, but if you ever try it, you can't pull it back out, so we'll see what happens. So it has a lock on it. One thing that's good about this is it's pretty good exercise. And I didn't get to go on my hike today. Oh wow, they got nerd gummy bears. Actually, they're gummy clusters. You gotta clutch it right here, or it'll lock up on you, basically, because it has a brake. It's actually a reverse braking system. So you push it in to actually go the opposite you would with a brake. past the chapel over this way. It's getting kind of rolly. Gotta steer with one hand. Here we go. God bless it. Capacity American Airlines Credit Union. My mom was part of them for so many years. Okay. This one will probably have it. It's usually baggage claims. I don't know if they put it by TSA, but the baggage claims usually have them. And sometimes some are full and the other ones are a little not as full. Weird looking. I mean, it's a weird sounding air thing. This Mosaic music's driving me crazy. I think at least do like Green Day version of Mosaic, you know? There it is, smart cart right to the right.
If your name is Masaki Hidesawa, please come to baggage A16.
Strange. Maybe it's out, I don't know. For some reason this one was the only one that was working. Hard to find those. Dogs make really great travel companions, and they're also service dogs. So I have noticed a difference in terminals between people. It seems like the people are a little higher class. I know it's so crazy because there's Terminal A, there's Terminal B, Terminal C. It seems like the lower the terminal number goes, the more likely people are like more inclined to already like have their own vehicle and already kind of independent, which is my own opinion. It seems like A, they're more independent, but B and C, it seems like maybe a little lower. It could be imagination. Because like A, but for some reason B seems to be a little bit better, and C I think is the best. Oh, look at this. All the way from Alabama. B7B. And then it's across right through here, up the stairs that way. And right there, you'll see it right there. What are you counting the steps? This is probably more than delivery almost. Look at the screen. Okay, come on. Look at the screen. Don't be scared. Shh. Hang on. Just the screen.